Welcome back to Andertons TV.
Hello.
Monsieur Chapman is with me. Now, I think it might be 2 years ago, maybe even been 3 years. Crikey, it might have even been pre-COVID. I'm pretty sure Taylor was here. Pete was definitely here. We did a blindfold pickup challenge with Mr. Chapman. And there was an incredulous reaction from myself and the team behind the cameras here, as Rob correctly went, yeah, I think that's a Seymour Duncan. Yeah, I think that's a Damasio. Yeah, I think... And we were literally just like, how? How is he doing this? So today, we're doing a follow-up of that video to see whether it was an enormous fluke or whether or not he does indeed have the ears of an owl.
Can I preface this by saying that then I think I'd been spending a lot of time in the studio, and now I haven't. But also, this is going to reduce like 1.5K from the spectrum just over my ear.
Exactly,
I'll put it behind my ear.
So, Rob's rig de jour is the amp we've been using all day today, which is the Soldano SLO30 with a UAD Delverb, reverb, delay pedal, and if he wants it, a bit of Gritador from Brown Amplification or a bit of Katana Boost from Keeley. So
I'm definitely house Gritador.
Rob has been blindfolded the whole time these guitars have been brought in, so he has absolutely no idea what guitars are in here. We tried, in fact, successfully to sort of keep it all super stratty. There you are, Mr. Rob. So the idea is not for you to guess the guitar brand or anything like that. I mean, you're welcome to if you want to. The idea is for you to guess the pickup. Please don't feel the pickups
I won't.
as there probably are to a degree. You might give you a tell.
Smooth neck. It's almost frictionless.
Ooh, that'll be the new frictionless brand of guitar that we're doing.
Whoa!
Sorry about that. One clean sound.
Warm. Where's the control?
All down sort of bottom corner, that's it. So you've got, I don't know what's pushy pulley, so don't play with all that.
Okay, so control,
just do,
control.
You've got a volume and a tone and a three-way.
Right, yeah. Oh, okay. It's not in a three-way. Aha! Can you give me some gain, please, sir?
Yes. Would you like the delay on or off, or does it not really bother you?
I like the delay.
You like it all?
Yeah.
Okay. Gain incoming. Now, I did tell Rob this before we started filming, but I forgot to mention it on camera. So there are 6 guitars here. All 5 of the guitars have got uber famous pickups in them. So I'm not asking for the particular model of the pickup, but we've got 5 guitars here that will have something from either Seymour Duncan, EMG, DiMarzio or Fishman. And then there's one guitar with just a bog standard El Cheapo Chinese pickup in it that I'm kind of interested to see if Rob goes, aha, there it is. So feel free to play along by, you know, not looking at what Rob's playing or whatever. But that's all I need from you, Rob, is what are your comments about the tonality of the pickup and what brand of pickup do you think it is?
Let me just... This is an active pickup, and if I was pushed, I would say that it wasn't an EMG. So that's, I don't know what this is. Some kind of active pickup that's not an EMG. So I'm gonna probably a Fishman.
Probably a Fishman. Now, again, we'll go through. I'll ask you questions as we go along. What is it in the tonality of a pickup that you're thinking makes it active rather than passive?
Compression and a particular kind of interesting clarity that you get when it's clean. I noticed this with EMGs when I was recording a lot of clean tones with a project called Eternal Descent.
Yes,
with Lexi
I remember.
Leon.
Yes.
We used EMGs for a lot because they give this really interesting sort of sparkly, clean clarity on the clean tones. And when you're stacking guitars, it's really quite useful. I think... Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I think this is... it's a beautiful neck. I'd love to know what brand this is. It's not one I'm familiar with.
Well, I'll tell you at the end. Right, you done with this?
Yeah.
So there we are. Just for the sake of clarity, Rob thought this was a set of Fishman pickups. Next guitar incoming. Floyd Rose loaded Super Strat. Yes, the nut is locked. So pleasey, if you need to tune it from the other end.
Wow, that's a super familiar feeling.
Oh.
It's almost like a Charvelli type thingamy.
I've got you on the clean sound.
Is the control down? Where is it?
Controls are same way as the other one. All 5-way this time.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. Can you sharpen? You can't, can
I can't.
you?
Well, you can do it from the Floyd Rose end if you want to.
Passive. Oh, that's so nice. I know these pickups. Gain it up, bro. Seymour Duncan.
Good Lord. The headstock was so close to smashing into those other guitars there. It's fine. That was my sort of sharp intake of breath. Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay. And again, so you said it's a very familiar feeling neck, could be a Charvel. You very quickly went, it's a passive pickup. And then you went, I know these pickups. And then you said Seymour Duncan. Are you happy with your responses then? Do you want to explain why you said those things?
Oh my God. I mean, obviously I'm familiar with neck shapes. It felt like something I've played on a Charvel before. Typical kind of Charvelli, maple feeling, rosewood neck. It just sounded like the classic JP type thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just putting this out of my ass. It is a big ass. So I don't know. That's what it sounded like to me.
Okay. Well, great. Moving on to guitar numero 3.
Oh, God.
Excellently. There you are, sir. I do apologise.
It's fine.
Now, this one, let me just see. Yes, there is a little toggle switch in between the tone and the volume control. And then I think, is it a 5-way blade or a 3-way? I can't remember on that one. But
wow, this is... Ooh!
Sorry, you were going to say something
Yeah,
then.
it feels very different. loads of output. So that this little toggle switch, what does it split?
I think it might be is it a 3-way doodah?
No,
the main
it's 2.
blade. No, the main blade.
Oh, 1,
yeah.
2,
so
3.
the small switch is the coil split, but in its downward position, it's humbuckers.
Sounds like a warp. Sorry.
It's all right.
It sounds like a war pig. Give me some gain. I think it might be a bare knuckle set, but I don't know what. I've got not a clue what this is. Feels great though. It feels kind of expensive.
Right, hold on. I'm frantically writing. It feels like a bare knuckle set. Feels expensive. Why? What is it
There's
about
a
it?
real richness, thickness in the harmonic structure, and it just kind of. I mean, it just sounds like bare knuckles. I mean, I can't think. Yeah, I think
I'm taking it back.
Yeah.
I'm taking it back.
Take it away.
Yes, I take everything back.
This could be the video where I get everything wrong. Maybe I've lost my touch.
Halfway through, Mr. Robert.
Not feeling confident.
Now, this is another one where there's a little switch between the volume and the tone, but in this particular instance, I would suggest not using it, as all it does is enter more weird pickup selections.
Does it enter Sandman?
It enters Sandman, yes. So just use the 5-way blade. I'll give you some clean for the minute.
Gain it, please.
Oh, you've stayed on the neck pickup a lot there, but...
Ibanez Damasio.
That was said with so much confidence and just like, what is it about the...
Because that's an Ibanez with Damasio's in it.
Wow.
It just has... there's a mid-range, tiny little mid-range scoop that gives it this beautiful hollow quality that I love in the sound of people like Joe and Satch and Joe and Vi. And I've listened to so much of their music. and it's a characteristic little mid thing you get in DiMarzio sets. I think that's a set of DiMarzio's.
Fine, 2 more guitars to go, Mr. Robert. How do you think he's doing, audience?
I was confident with the last one, but the others I was really fishing out my ass.
3-way blade, and I think there's some pushy-pulley, but we'll stay with the 3-way blade here. You got 2 humbuckers. Yeah, turn around. That's
okay,
it.
sorry.
Okay, so clean. Here we go.
Where's the... Oh. Wow, that's bright. Okay. So these are active. Gated, please, sir. So it's some kind of active set, but I don't know.
Now, you said that the first guitar that you had, or you thought the first guitar was active as well.
Yeah.
Can
I smell it? Am I allowed to smell it?
You can smell it if you want, yeah. What do you think the difference between those...
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
You know, assuming they are active sets, you know, what is there one, I mean, maybe you can't recollect how the other one sounded, but again, is it the same? Because before you said it was a compression and a clarity that you thought you heard in the first guitar.
This has compression, but this is less powerful.
Right, so it's compressed but less powerful.
Yeah, I don't, this is a Korean guitar and feels kind of, it's got that sort of soft U that you get with Ola's guitars, or like Schecters and the whole, what's the other one that's like that too? There was another brand, that headless brand had the same thing, like a WMI, soft U.
Soft U?
Yeah, soft U. It's probably EMG's, but I don't.
That's all I wanted to know. Probably.
Well, only because the other one I said was Fishman's, didn't I?
You did. Good memory. Right, last guitar in the roundup, and then I guess we can just either unveil how amazing you are or humiliate you massively in front of thousands of people.
Well, at least my dad's no longer in the room.
This is true.
Humiliation may commence.
Oh, sorry, sir. One last guitar. Let's go back to clean. And let's take the tuner off.
Actually, hold on. Give me game. By any chance, would you be trying to catch me out?
In what sense?
Would it be a guitar that I market and produce?
I can't say anything
That
until you.
little child,
What do you think it is?
I think it's a Chapman.
Which means what might be in it?
Seymour Duncan's, which means when I said Seymour Duncan's before it, they wouldn't have been.
No, I'm not. There are at least. I'm not saying there aren't more than one guitar with the same brand of pickups in them.
All right.
So
I think this is a Chapman with Seymour Duncan's. God help me.
I've got
if
to
I'm wrong.
push you then. If you think it's a Chapman and you think it's Seymour Duncan's, which Seymour Duncan's do they sound like?
Okay.
I must admit,
Pegasus and Sentient.
Pegasus. I did think it was a trick question there because I didn't think we used more than one type of Seymour Duncan in Chapman guitars. But hey, Mr. Rob, can we collectively in the room please just give a round of applause here because something's just not. It's not human.
Can I take this off?
It's not human. You can take it off.
Come on.
Does anybody, either in YouTube land or in the room here, hear
it was a Chapman.
enough of a difference on those guitars to call that? Because I'm telling you now, right, let's recap. Guitar number one on screen now will be the exact model of this guitar, but it's a Schecter guitar and it has a pair of EMG active pickups in it. Again, I believe one of them's an 81. They'll be on screen now. It's an 81.
Was that the one I thought was EMGs or the one I thought was...
So this you went, just to recap, you said it's an active pickup, it's not an EMG. Although you said if I'm pushed, you said I don't think it's an EMG, it's probably a Fishman. I can tell the compression and clarity of an active pickup. So this was EMG.
What EMGs are they?
8189, yeah.
Oh.
So the 81 is familiar, you're in your sort of Metallica territory there, 89 less so. Again, one Jackson Dinky, you said this feels familiar, I think it's a Charvel. Maybe we'll let you off because Jackson and Charvel is part of the same company. You went passive pickup and you went, and this is what freaked me out, you went, I know these pickups. And then you went Seymour Duncan, so I just thought, fair enough, Seymour Duncan, you do know Seymour Duncan's. And then you literally just went, I think it's maybe the classic JB, and it is. It's like, what is going on? Okay, this was a good one. All right, so you sort of forgot that there was a wild card in there.
What's that?
This still freaked me out. So this is a Chinese brand called Solo King. The Andertons buys this from a factory that we've worked with for a while. It's kind of like a super affordable super Strat. So something like this is about 300 quid.
That's got the little switch. So
Yeah.
this is what I said was bare knuckles.
Yeah, and I thought, so they're not bare knuckles. These are, there's a guy who's based out there now, but he's reasonably well known in the pickup world, a guy called Alan Entwistle, and he designs a lot of really affordable. He's a bit like the Trevor Wilkinson of the pickup world. He's another one of those kind of guys, similar age, been around a bit. But these will be, this whole guitar is less than set of bare knuckle pickups,
right.
you know. So, and I hadn't even really clocked this until you said it.
Right.
Because there's nothing in the spec to suggest that these are a rip-off of a bare knuckle pickup or anything like
Right.
that. But if you look at the way they've designed the covers with the pole pieces kind of sticking through, they've gone for a sort of a bare knuckle aesthetic. Allen Entwistle Dark Star humbucker. And again, on this range of guitars, it's just, we said to the factory, could you use those pickups, please?
They sound really good.
They look decent spec and they're really affordable. So crazy. So anyway, do we give Rob half a point for that because he said he thought they were bare knuckly?
I've never even heard of this brand.
You did, in fairness, say it feels expensive, and there's a real richness in the harmonic structure, whatever that means. Again, here we go.
Ibanez.
I don't know. See, I don't think this particular Ibanez is particularly Ibanez-y feeling or looking, but you called it. You literally just went, Ibanez DiMarzio, and I went, why? And you went, because it is. And it's like, okay. But then I pushed you on it and you went, there's a tiny mid-range scoop that has a sort of a Steve Vai, Joe Satriani kind of characteristic that you think's the DiMarzio giveaway.
I really like it. I really like that sound.
Are they Andertons in there, Tay-Tay? Anyway, they're on screen, whatever they were. I thought they were. Then
Schecter.
We had our second Schecter, but this time these are Fishman loaded, not EMG. But again, you went, wow, that's bright. And then you played it a bit and you went, active pickups. Some kind of active set, but I don't know. Compressed, but a bit less powerful than the first one. And then you went off on some conversation about Korean guitars and how Ola and Schecter, and which obviously it is Schecter, and a headless brand, you said. But then you went, because I said the first ones were Fishman, I'm going to say these are EMG.
I can't tell the difference between active
I still think nonetheless.
Pickups.
And then, of course, to be honest with you, I never really threw
made in Korea as well.
Yeah, I never really threw I sort of kind of, we threw the Chapman in for two reasons. One was because it had another set of Seymour Duncans on that was different to the Jackson.
Yeah, but it's a Pegasus and Sentient set.
Absolutely. And secondly, it's always fun to see if you can spot your own guitar, but you can. So yes, I mean, I've got to say to you, that is a solid. I think you deserve half marks for getting active but not getting the brand right. So I'm going to give you a solid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 points, Mr. Rob.
I feel honoured.
Therefore confirming you do indeed have the ears of an owl.
When do I get my gold medal in listening?
Look, man, I'm telling you now, I think I could do that test with 100 other people and no one would get it as right as you do.
Well, why don't we swap around next time I shoot the video and we'll blindfold you
Because I can't tell a strap from a Les Paul once I've got a blindfold on. I'm useless. Anyway, right, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like any of these guitars. Links will be below. You can find out more, maybe purchase one. But yes, thank you, Rob.
Love you guys. Bye.